What is going on, my fellow floppers, and welcome back to another Black Ops 3 video. Now today guys, just before we do jump into this video, if you are new around here, please hit that big fat subscribe button. That'd be absolutely insane. Now also guys, go follow me on Twitter because I like to keep up to date with all my subscribers and keep them active and keep me active, etc, etc. So anyway guys, let's actually jump into today's video. Now we're going to be looking at the attachments for the KUDA, and yes, the KUDA is the gun we're going to be covering. Now there's been a lot of buffs, nerfs, etc with this gun, and now this gun, I just love it. I don't know why, I just love this gun. So anyway, the first attachment we are going to be using is the ELO sight. Now the ELO sight, I really do love it. It's like probably the most pinpoint accurate sight on the game, and to be honest, I think it's better than a lot of the other sights we have had in the past. I did like I think it was the ACOG sight back in the day, but I really do love the ELO sight. Now the ELO sight, like I said, it is really accurate. I tend to use it on most weapons if I'm going to be using like a red dot or some form of optic. So anyway guys, let's actually jump into the next attachment we're going to be using. So the next attachment we are going to be using is grip. Now grip is essential for this weapon. There's a bit of recoil with the KUDA. In fact, I feel like there's a lot of recoil with the KUDA. It is, you can handle it a bit, but I like to run the grip because it really does help reduce that, that bit of recoil that actually is there. Keeps it to a minimum, which really does help the accuracy as well. Now the final attachment we are going to be using is quick draw. Now quick draw, this is an awesome attachment. Now quick draw, I love to use this due to the fact that this actually gets your weapon up as fast as possible. Now if you're coming into those quick gun fights and stuff like that, then you're going to be wanting to use the quick draw. Now quick draw really does, it actually partners up with one of the perks we are going to be using, to help get our gunfight, get our iron sights, a Zelo sight should I say, up there really quick, just to get sights up really quick, because when people run around the corners and you're like running around the corner, it really does help you get your weapon up first and get those first few bullets off. It really does help. Also you can hip fire a bit, but while you're hip firing you can get your sights up a lot quicker. Now guys, we are not going to be using any secondary, but we will be using one lethal, and we are going to be using the trip mine. Now guys, I bet you're thinking, what on earth are you doing, Penguin, using a trip mine? Now guys, the trip mine, I use it for domination because I do play a hell of a lot of domination. Also guys, if I'm going quite high on streaks and I'm kind of controlling an area, I tend to chuck it behind me just in case anybody tries to come behind me, so then I can just blow them up and keep them out of my way. Now guys, we are going to be looking at the perks. Perk number 1 we are going to be using is Ghost. Now Ghost, I love this, especially when I'm running around and stuff like that. I like to keep hidden off the map as much as possible. So if there's UAVs up there, it really does keep me hidden as much as possible, because I like to go on the side streets. Yes, I am not using a suppressor, so it kind of counterbalances it, sort of thing. If I'm running around and trying to rush to the enemy spawn without being seen, and I don't see nobody, and like flanking them and stuff like that, it is really good for stuff like that. And also if you're trying to capture like domination points and trying to get there, and it is really good. So the third perk, perk number 2, let me say it again, yes, perk number 2, we are going to be using fast hands. Now I did say one of the perks we are going to be using will match up with quick draw. Now this is the actual perk that will help us with this, because this helps us get our iron sights up, our sights up in general, a lot quicker once we have actually, once you're sprinting. So if you're sprinting, this helps you get your weapon up a lot faster. This really does, match up with quick draw, because like I said, if you're running around a corner and you see a couple enemies, it helps you get your weapon up as fast as possible. Now guys, we're going to go to the final 2 perks. We are using perk 3, Greed. So basically, the first perk we're going to be using is Blast Suppressor. The reason why I use Blast Suppressor, because I'm literally pinging all the way around the map all the time, diving around, especially with an SMG, because it's type of a gun that you need to be diving around the map a lot. You don't want to be sitting back as much. So yes guys, this keeps you from pinging around the map, and like the little red ping thing that comes up on your map, then it will keep that to a minimum. In fact, you won't even see it, obviously. So anyway guys, the final perk we are going to be using is Tactical Mask. Now guys, Tactical Mask is awesome, especially if you're on the domination points. So if you're on a domination point and people are throwing flashbangs, concussions and that, you can fight through that. Literally it will not cause any problems, because it makes you immune to them and stuff like that. And to be honest with you guys, I've had God knows how many flashbangs and stuff like that thrown at me one time on a domination point and stuff like that, or even search and destroy, just any game mode in particular, but mainly domination because that's what I love to play. But when I'm on the objective, I get loads of flashbangs and concussions coming at me, and this really does help. Like, honest to God, I've won so many gunfights just from having Tac Mask on. So anyway guys, this is my best class setup. If you have enjoyed today's video, can you leave a like and a comment guys on what other class setups you'd like to see? I apologise, I've not actually done a live commentary in a long time, in about 2 weeks or a week or something. They will be coming, don't worry guys, they will be coming at coming very shortly, because we have just landed the new DLC over on the Xbox, so that really would help. Also guys, Black Ops 1 gameplay and maybe best class setups are coming for that game very shortly as well. But anyway guys, like I said, if you have enjoyed today's video, leave a like, that'd be absolutely insane. Comment if you have enjoyed today's video. Also comment if you like this class setup or what class setups you actually do like for the KUDA and stuff like that, guys. Also, if you are new around here, please hit that subscribe button. I am getting closer and closer to 6,000, guys. We're about 800 off nearly. I know it's a lot, but it is getting closer in my eyes. But anyway, as always, I'll see you on the next one.